face!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Captain of Industry Update 3. We're here on the apocalyptic map. We got the initial setup done, initial starting little factory with a bit of concrete ready to start going once we got the construction parts, and last episode I was just waiting on those little parts and then we'll get going. Built an extra research lab just to get some researches out of the way. Not a lot has progressed since in between, and we're going to get going into making sure that these ore processing units are built, because we'll need them so that things are a little bit closer to each other. Anyway, let's have a go. So we didn't collect any of our rewards, so we got the vehicle parts being done. That's 40 construction parts for us, which is good. And processing iron ore, we got extra vehicle parts and fuel, which is nice. So we've got 169s, which should be enough for both of these. We'll see if they are enough. And what I can do is I can tell this one to stop collecting coal for me. I think that dumps it into here. It does, which isn't a problem. Yes, I know there's no pickup. You're the coal one, right? Yeah. Ignore you. Right. We want to get some automation done with our power, so we don't have to deliver the fuel to the generators. So I built an extra fuel tank, and we're gonna shove a few generators down. Not gonna build them all just yet. I usually go up to about maybe 5 or 6 of these before I get a coal power plant going. And let's unpause that, and unpause that, and get those built for me, please. We should be getting limestone soon once this is built, which it just has. And then we'll be able to get the concrete slab quest done. We've got construction parts 2 ready. So what we can do is we can shove in blueprint mode. Yep. Storage unit. It's going to be neat and tidy. And you're going to be those. As I said, we want to get some construction to upgrade our assemblies first, because they will definitely need it, because we will be starting to start dropping on the electronics, so we'll need that soon. So double that will be 8, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So technically we'll need another one of these guys just as a extra, and we're also going to shove in some copper and rubber here once we get some extra construction parts. So hopefully this concrete slab one will actually, well, we're waiting for limestone, isn't it? So reject and reject single loads. Concrete production, we didn't get any construction parts. We got a lot of vehicle parts, not what I wanted. So it's asking us to copper pretty early, which, as I said, I usually put off for a little while, but to get the quest out of the way, it'd probably be wise to do it earlier than later. So this is now plumbed in, I can now get rid of this guy. So this will automatically get filled up instead of having trucks delivering it. You also want to reduce the amount of load on the trucks, so there isn't so much demand on them. And that's being built, these are being built, so let's go ahead and sort out where our copper mine's going to go. It's going to be going all the way out here in the pouring rain. Copper, dirt and rock. Edit the area. Let's have a look, let's see. Expand you out a little bit, and then you'll be digging straight in and grabbing. Obviously it's going to be a while before they reach this far, but I'll mark it all out now. And this way, I did that one. And you to there. Underneath the mountain. Got you. You. That should be all the copper in the mining area. Right, rubber maker. Won't need you straight away, but that's your waste pipe, isn't it? So, connect it into the back there. Oh, we just unlocked belts so that we can start laying out our initial factory while we're waiting for construction parts. It's still going to be quite a while because obviously we want to get construction part 2. The pipe. So, you're going to be coal, you're waste. Of course it's not going to go in there, is it? Because of the pipe design. It's going to go this way then. Bit expensive way to do it, but no. Move you back one. Ah, because of the damn connector. Ah, it's not how I... It's not neat and tidy. I want it neat and tidy. Can I change that pipe? Not really. This is gonna be a bit of a mess. It's not gonna be. I mean, this is only gonna be a temporary thing anyway, so. Do that. And you'll need a storage unit. You're gonna be rubber, and you're gonna tell it to get out. Right, so how much is it to upgrade? 18. Everything is so slow at the beginning. You're cutting these trees down. Finally, he's come over here to cut it down. He went over here to start cutting these ones. He went past these guys. It's... If I... He's going for limestone. I boost him. Build him as well. It means I have a positive on the bricks. I've got plenty of wood, so actually let's go and get some bricks from... Call this shine on, not coal. Iron's a little bit slow. You go get some more iron for me. Right. Limestone is coming in. It's going to cost me 100 construction parts just to repair this dock, which I ain't going to have any anytime soon. So let's have a look at our researches. We want to get a fuel station. Stop the excavators having to travel to refuel. Balancers, lifts, advanced concrete, groundwater pump, irrigated farms, settlement water. And then we can go to unlock research lab 1, and then we'll look at getting all these others researched. We don't need the logistics just yet. Vegetable farming, not yet. Let's get retaining walls so that we can start planning some layout. Smart conveyor routing. Never really used these. I presume they can capable of splitting. If you got a shared belt of items, they can split things up and send them to the correct locations. So that's the ship repair dock done. Let's get these researches done because they'll be done in the background. Housing 2, logistics, tree planting. Let's get them all queued up. Well, no, because we want to go directly into power, so we want to. Let's fuel station. Let's get going on a pump, concrete, research lab, and we want to go into power generation. The burner, maintenance to pipes, settlement water, irrigated farms, turn the edict one off, crop rotation off. We can come back to these. Balancers, won't need them just yet. Right, this has been upgraded to level 2, which is 12 electronics. So 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I swear I needed an extra one because... what else does he use electronics? Nothing else. Oh. I miscounted. So now I've got enough to... I've got one spare basically. If that continuously runs and everything else is running, I have one electronic spare. So that should be starting to go back up into the positive. These are both 12. This is taking 6. So we want to upgrade you. Upgrade you. Get those upgraded so that we can actually start getting some additional resources a little bit quicker. We've got the 2 kilns, so that will be what, 24. That would be 12. We can have that one boosted up to 12 as well when that one is upgraded to level 2. Right, where do we want to start putting our array, a furnace array? Now, obviously, this thing's not going to be built even before this end of this episode. How's the terrain around here? Obviously, I can build over that oil because that oil will eventually go. Let's start with getting a blast furnace down. Let's design it out first. So we want 2 blast furnaces. Not there. There, please. We're going to be wanting some belts behind. Let's get rid of... I don't mind it. I like to clear my dots quickly. And once they're all on here, it's pretty quick to just click on them off. But you have to click each one of them now, and it's a little bit finicky. Right, so we want a smokestack here. And we want the molten channel to come out. Oh, no. There. And everything will come meaningful in a mo. So we want to raise that. We want it to... I want to eventually have a big chimney here because it will need it. I can't put a connector there, can I? Nope, nope, nope. Let's put this one away. There we go. There we go. And we'll want this pipe to... Where do we want it for the blueprint? So it'll be there. Flip that around. Molten channel. Can I please stop locking to that, please? We want belts. I think it's 4 away for height 3. So that to around there for now. And then we'll want one below it, going the other way. And then one at the bottom. So we want coal, iron, slag. I want this out by 1 more. So when I copy it, it will keep. I don't have to rejoin it. Yep. Coal and then iron. Now I need to put in the bins for there's not enough room there. think I can get away with this. And then if I get that, there should be enough room for a big chimney when the demand is there. Alright, now we need to drop off our slag. Groundwater pump is done. Let's plonk that there for now. And let's draw in the slag belt. Let's not attach it, please. Oh, I think I measured that out a little bit well, I think. There's a reason why that's there, because I'll have the copper on the opposite side. Right, let's now build the casters. 1, 2. Oops. Come on. In you go. Thank you. And then some flat belts. That didn't connect in because I told it not to connect in. And then some storage. Goes up by 1 more, and then it'll be in line. Because, yeah, I'm obsessed with things being in line with each other. There you go. There's a modular. Apart from obviously this belt here, molten channel. This is the only bit that will get removed. And the rest can be expanded. We've only got 6 housing left. Let's disable this. Boom. Groundwater pump was done. I think I mentioned that. Got 119 construction parts. Let's get the rubber maker made so that we can get some extra bits. How much does that take? 60. I'll wait for the bucket in a mo. Now, which way do I want this? If I have it up here and go down, I'm only limited to how far I can go. The last time I built it upwards and I ran out of room and had to squeeze in a steel furnace array and it didn't look right. If I go sideways and with it expanding downwards, because copper's going to be on the opposite side. Yeah, I think that's good enough room. That will do. Rubber maker has no recipe. It does now. Right, that doesn't no longer needs to be boosted. You can be boosted. Actually, no, let me get my concrete bricks back up a little bit first. Doing fine for coal-ish. Collect rewards. No actual construction parts, which I would have loved. But we can get these constructed. So it's stored closer to the electronic parts. The resources, that is. Okay. So that's the modular iron array. Let's get the copper done. So it's going to be basically the same. This is going to be copper. You're going to have the scraps. So they're easily accessible to the trucks. But this is going to be a little bit different because this needs to also be copper electrolyzer needs to be built in here as well. So every 2 it's 1. But then I want the goods back up to the top. So is it just going to be a bit wider? So I could have kept this. There's a copy mode, there we go. What's it not connecting? That. Yeah. Now what I could do is if I get these. Oh, I need to go outwards. I'll do that. The electrolyzer will... It's too big. Has to be this way round. I think that's flowing correctly. I'll just delete that channel if I need to expand it downwards. That's the water access, isn't it? Yeah. Just needs to go out one more. I didn't like it doing that. I don't really have a choice. These are just going to be temporary until we either use acid or actual better source of water. Probably a better source of water first. That's getting pretty close to the coal. That should be fine. Enough room for trucks. Let's go up by one. There could have been a better design probably out there, but that should be modular. That should be able to come down on itself. Yeah. Now I want the boxes to match, so I'm gonna have to delete that one, unfortunately. So that means that one will be like that. Unnecessary spaghetti required, but oh, that's actually facing the wrong way. There's one up. There we go, there's our copper. Do we have another diggy? No. Get another diggy guy. Get this built and this built, please. So we can then start getting copper being mined. And well, I was hoping for the construction parts for for building this, but clearly they've now gone on to the construction of the mine. Nice flat area to start building the construction parts, factories, and belt them all in once we've got the belts. Concrete's done. That's good to know. We'll probably be getting sand and slag for that. So there we go. We've got a modular furnace array that could be expanded downwards for extra resources. Probably going to separate the steel. But less buckets that they have to go to, since it's all combined. Less buckets means they don't have to go too mad on it. So this one, make it iron, please, and fill you up. Coal. I never put them at the max, because if you put them at the max, they'll constantly try and put stuff into these boxes the moment a drip has left the bucket. Slag. Down. Yeah, if that was down to minimum, they'll constantly be emptying just the tiniest amount. I think you can tell them to stop picking up if they don't do a full load. I think that's somewhere in the statistics. Allow partially loaded. What's this? Sets default priority vehicles when delivering materials for upgrades and demolition. That's new. Disable logistics for newly placed building machine. That's new. I'd like to keep that on, and I usually turn them off if they try and deliver something where I don't want them to deliver. I'll just do it manually. Alright, 71 construction parts, 46 construction parts 2. That's built. Now I don't know how much this is going to cost me. I know one of these is just 60 on its own, so it's never going to get built straight away. We could do partial build. Get the copper one out of the way. That should give me some more construction parts, probably. So if we only do like a section of this, we need that. That. Let's get that belt built. That. Water. I didn't put a tank here. Hold on. Let's put a tank in here. Just in case. Just gets itself a little bit of a refill. Unpause that. That should be everything for getting copper started. Let's get you and you done. And you're going to be copper, and you're going to be iron. Copy, paste. To copy and paste, if you don't know, just hover over the building you're doing, just press V and you get the paintbrush, and you just either highlight with a it's the copy settings. You can drag like that or just click. I'm wondering why nothing was being built. It's paused. So, want to track copper, please. You go there. Crude oil. You can go there. Usually I put it underneath the product. There we go. Let's put you a bit further up so I can see you a bit better. Rubber, your oil as well, but I'll put you underneath because eventually it'll turn you to sulfur. I'll put you underneath there. Coal. Put you at the top there. I kind of got a sense of a way of doing things, but right. So these should get built, and we should start getting copper. No. Phew. That's what I did before. I built an entire furnace array on one of my other playthroughs and forgot to change the recipes, and I copied it. And what happened? Yes, started pumping iron into the copper array, and it absolute what a mess. I had to try and fix that all up. Well, we'll let them get that built. In the meantime, just lay out some settlement buildings ready to be on pause when necessary. We've got the majority. We've got a lot of construction parts too. I'm hoping to get some construction parts from this quest. I can't actually remember what it gives. Pause you. Let's boost these guys for a little bit. Let's buy some more. Bricks just to help boost that. Let's help with some unity with some of these smaller bits. Why did I build you, Diggy Boy? Research Lab 2 is being completed. Can't research too advanced. Okay. Let's get these other things researched while I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm not ready for Lab 2 just yet. I need to get these arrays finished first. You are mining for... Did I not send one up? I didn't send him. That's why I built that Diggy Boy. Go, get me some copper. Get this quest completed. You built. You can go on a lower priority, please. You need 20. Could upgrade him to do 12 as well. Yeah, we'll upgrade him. While we're waiting, I should be able to get the construction parts in a little bit quicker. How we're doing for machine parts are fine. Wood will catch up, even though I just spent it all on bricks. You can get rid of your boost. While we're waiting for bits and pieces, we can actually get this guy plumbed in. So there's a little bit of automation here for this guy. You need to be unpaused at some point, but I want to get the other bits done first. You built. Start collecting some rain for me, please. Oops. Yep. Come on. Oh, I need one more. Can you one more? Ah, you took it already. So that's 12 bricks, that's 12 bricks. I'm gonna let you continue collecting ores for now. You can reject for now. Let them stockpile up a bit of coal and iron ready for the buckets. I'll add buckets to these ore sites as well. And then they can grab. I've got 18 ore. Let's get more of those going. Electrolyzer's done. Now we're just waiting for the ore to come down here. We got the 20 ore we need. Actually, we need 30 to be able to process anything. That needs to be updated. I'm guessing it used to be 20 ore and coal. Oh, it wouldn't make any sense to make 24 molten, so it was probably 24 to 24. But the quest should be the exact amount you need to process your first set. So that would be... And then that is running every 60 minutes. Every minute, sorry. That's the actual time. So that's 10. That makes 8. So yeah, you only need 20 technically, but you need 30 for it to start in the first place. So the quest needs to be updated in a way. That's not the right amount anymore. You drop off for a second. They can't put it anywhere because there's no buckets. That should be able to receive copper. Put the priority up on this one a second. Deliver some goddamn copper for me. You delivering copper? Looks like my first sort of load is coming. Pretty far away to get some copper. Yeah, I was hoping to get this all built by the end of this episode, but clearly not. Oh, that looks like it's processing its first copper ore. That'll produce 12 plates. I use 24. I need 16, so I just need another load of molten, which is getting produced. It takes its long journey down. Yeah, I want to be able to scrap this this small little setup soon. Get it all arranged up here. So we'll have electronics being built here on this side, machine parts this side, construction 1, construction 2, and so on, 3, and I think it goes up to 4. Waiting for its next batch. I should just speed it up, to be honest. There we go, we got, and the setups of belts as well. So the copper production done, bricks, research, construction 2, already did that and got the parts, another 50. And then 80 for belts. So we can now, I forgot we still had him going. We can pause him to get extra bits. We can actually get rid of him now, to be honest. Don't need the coal maker anymore. Build a fuel station, that's easily done. Build, and then get a truck assigned. More construction parts. And then attach slag. Do that. More construction 2. I was hoping for some construction 1 would have been nice. We won't do the repair shipyard because I kind of want to get this array done. But yeah, we'll leave that to get completed for the next episode because this one's already gone for an hour. But yeah, there's a little setup which then could be expanded if required. Once I've got all the buckets in and all the belts, and then I could be able to start storing stuff. So the next episode I'll have this constructed. I should be having all the after the research is done, and then we can start working on deconstructing all of this down here. Do we need anything specifically at the moment? No, Diggy Boy can just wait for now. So yeah, this stuff can be then deconstructed, and then we'll probably be working on getting the advanced concrete being made. So on that note, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.